week, Booker T. All right, so we're going to break this down into levels. Of course, S A. Algo bien loco. Esto pa' que nace, pa' que le dé con todo. Esto pa' que. Now, not necessarily the bottom of the barrel, but
Our starting
just not
lineup.
as good
That's right.
as all the others. And with that being said, our first tag team will be a tag team that I know very, very well, and we created history. One match at a time, the Hardy Boys. Now, Book, I know you've been in the ring with the Hardys. I'm going to ask you.
Season 7 is currently in progress. There are 4 weeks remaining.
That was just, how she was singing from those guys did so much. Creative, perspective, whereas, almost changed the name of the game
I know I got some. Come on, please. Please, please. No.
TLC matches at WrestleMania. No question about it. Fans love them. Hey, they even love them back by the boys. Boy, you're not talking this. That's very hard to do. To get the boys in the back to appreciate you and respect you. You really got to do something good.
Yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? But my thing is, we're talking about the Hardys, right?
We're talking about the Hardys.
Not
Go there.
I'm the Dudleys, right? To my point, my point is, I feel like the Hardys and the Dudleys had great matches. I really like it. I feel like the Hardys, they still been, like one of the greatest tag teams I ever, even without the Dudleys. They'll party. They'll party. But certainly was a great tag team. And that was part of that. I wish those guys ran across Harlem.
Who you referring to? The Dudleys or the Hardys?
Both. You know what I mean? Both. You know what I mean? Not just because I feel like I'm one of those tag teams that everyone should want to have gotten in the league. Except for the Hardys. I'm not saying some people we had that type of team that you said there, that I wish I didn't get and I wish, we got a chance to do that because I feel like we're so great. One of those guys, you always put it in a certain class, and I feel like the Hardys were, I think we're so today. I think we're still going strong right now, still today. All the still find the energy
That being said, I'm going to have to give the Hardys the S tier, the top of the line. One of the greatest tag teams, like I said, of our era. And no question about it, still going today as strong as can be. As far as I'm concerned, I believe I'm right. They're even the tag team champions right now.
Yeah. As far as artists go, I definitely would have to put those guys in the history. I think this business is just longevity in a lot of ways. So many guys have been in tag team that's been here today, gone tomorrow. So I give those guys a whole lot of credit for being able to ride this thing all the way out throughout the years. And obviously, she's been strong.
Our next tag team, I can see the smile on your face already, is going to be the 24-time World Tag Team Champions, the most decorated tag team in the history of this business. Bar none, no other tag team has ever done what this next tag team has done before. And I'm going to say that tag team is going to be the Dudley Boys.
So you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Just give yourself an introduction.
Hold on, was it bigger than Booker T's introduction?
I want to say something.
And the thing about it is, one of the bad worst things about this is that I never got the opportunity, but you never got the opportunity to wrestle with me, brother. And we make talk and laugh and go hours in talking about what the matches we had. So I'm going to rate the Dudley Boys an S+ as being the greatest tag team ever in pro wrestling history. Just say that.
Yeah, everybody got their opinion. I mean, me personally, watching the throughout coming from the ECW days, but we talk about ECW, that career, I would say, just wipe it out. It's just that career, that money, that his career, forget about it. You know what I mean? It was just a bunch of guys. Roaches,
Breaking roaches up, boy.
Doing a bunch of, stuff. So it's all
I take my glasses off for that.
just keep it real. Right down the middle. That's what they call it. Right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
That's what they call it. Then career over in the WWE. Now, I must say the Dudleys did some really, really good work in the WWE. A lot of people would not remember it. That's the sad part about the career. So it's almost a positive and a negative at the same time. Because, if it wasn't for Edge Christian, they wasn't for, their other entities.
Put back for the win. It's crazy.
It's almost like Nike and Reebok. You know what I mean? And Adidas coming together.
That's coming out of your mouth. Just saying.
I'm just telling you like it is, man.
Next time I have you on the show, I think I'm gonna interview Charmel. Because she thinks the truth.
Why are you interrupting me, man? I'm trying to make a point.
There's no lies on this show.
The thing is, the people that's listening, I think they're gonna agree with me. I think they're gonna agree with me 100% as far as my analogies. I'm talking about analogies. That's all I think about. Analogies and analogies only. Okay? And then, like I said, so the WWE career, you gotta put an asterisk by it. Now, TNA.
Alright. Oh,
TNA being,
lighter. Yes, I'm ready.
I can't stand you.
I'm just saying. You can talk to it. You can go to people. You know what, people? Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, please do.
Because, this is a serious conversation here. First, you can trust. You guys can trust. You can trust old Booker T.
No, you can't.
Get it straight. Because we're going to be talking about another tag team here in just a minute. But my rating for the Dudleys, for all the about, which I think are very, very debatable. Very, very debatable reasons that people can talk about and speculate and intimidate.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't gonna touch it, but I'm gonna go into my next tag team. Now, our next tag team that we're gonna talk about and put them in that tier is the legendary LOD, the
Yeah.
Road Warriors. Probably
Ready
one
now.
of the greatest tag teams in the 80s, going into the 90s, and even in the millennium. I mean, we never got the chance to face the Road Warriors. I mean, you and your brother did, and it was unfortunate because we thought that we were going to get the opportunity to
Man, I'm right behind you, Silver
when they came
Surfer.
back to the WWE and they wrestled RPT. And
Astronaut,
King.
bro.
And unfortunately, I think it was like 2 months later, Hulk passed away. So we weren't able to get that match that we wanted, that some of the fans wanted to see.
That nigga have that shit have me
You were in there
in
with those guys. Please elaborate. Tell me what it was like to be in the ring with the Road Warriors.
For my brother and I, it was one of those bucket list type things. It was awesome. Sitting on our shoulders in that apartment, with a big apartment in East Texas, before we had the cat business. And then we found ourselves, in the ring working with those guys. And I just wish, we would, have a chance to work with those guys, when they were in their prime, like when we were, that's so for watching them, you know what I mean? We got a chance to work with Road Warriors. It's really
I just want to play
torn. Got a chance to work with the Road Warriors, but we didn't get a chance to do it.
Yo, that's always been like that. I hate them. Just like that corner. I joined. Nah, it took me out of there again. I joined again. Let's see it. Alright. Alright.
Because when Road Warriors came along, they were so different. They were different than anybody because they were different. They were jacked up. The gear that they wore, the spike show, the pants, whatnot, the haircuts, all in the ring, everything about those guys were the future of professional wrestling, and people just gravitated to it immediately because they were just killing guys. They was hitting their dudes, their devices.
Where I'm at.
You just wanted to see somebody get whacked. You didn't care. And everybody
91%.
they didn't care who was bad, guys. They just wanted to see, the Road Warriors come out there, mayhem and destruction, so I think that's why, you got to really get the crowds. People, we have different business, it. When you get a Road Warrior pop, that's big, and, you get a Road Warrior 87 pop. Oh my God, man, that's even bigger. You know what I'm saying? So, so those guys, they definitely rock stars of professional wrestling in their time.
Just me as a fan watching them. Like you said, I wasn't on the couch that you were on. I was on my own couch watching them. And when that music hit, you knew the business was about to pick up. You knew somebody gonna get their ass kicked. So with that being said, I think I'm going to put the Road Warriors, the tier, I'm gonna put them on the S tier. Would you agree with me?
I'll be 100%. You got to put the Road Warriors on the S tier with what they contributed to this business. Like no other. Like no other. There
Both
will
average
never
double
be.
figures.
Ladies and gentlemen, will be the Steiner brothers. Now, I had the opportunity to be in the ring with both
No rebounder. It's both average double digits in rebounds. That's the guy that was open 0-2, or that's the guy that's made his first shot. Big shot. Oh, that's a big shot. He's gone. Lay out there on the side.
But how did you rate Snyder for his strength?
I guess it's just as impressive as I rate because I saw Snyder rapid pull 5 behind the neck pass.
You can't play with me.
I've never seen anything like that before. Just my opinion, you know, just because,
My game
you
is
know,
froze.
I look at